Hey everybody, this is Craig with Bike Hook, and today we're going to go over what's in the box. This is the newest edition, March 2025. Some things we've added. I wanted to go over what we have. So this is what we send out in all of our basic packages. We have all the accessories you want if you need tie-down straps and extra bits and pieces. We've got all that on our online store. But this is what's in the box. So let's start with the hook. So this is your bike hook. And this one is for a Mercedes Sprinter or the Ford Transit. This one also has the Fox 36 adapter right here. And what this does is it raises the hub block about an inch to allow for the clearance of the Fox 36 forks and those style forks. Now, if you don't know if you have one, the Fox 36 forks have an adjustment valve or screw on the bottom, and what that does is it just makes the forks a little longer on the bottom end, and it was given rotation problems with these basic hub blocks. So we've come up with these adapters that we can add. This is what they look like, just a chunk of aluminum milled to match the blocks, and it just raises it this much. But this is your basic bike hook. This is a stainless steel cable, and what you do with this is you run it through this opening here, and you run it through the front fork and the disc brake caliper where it's bolted to the front fork. There should be a little gap. Just run this through that, and what this allows is it's just a safety precaution in case you don't get your through axle in properly or your skewer on properly tightened down and the bike were to come loose. This would catch it. This is rated at 1,200 pounds, easily hold a bike. So we've added these to it. Now also, all the hardware is stainless steel. So this will never rust, this will never rust. So it's great for the weather. Also, speaking of weather, this is what the bike hook looks like underneath the powder coating. Now this one I have sanded, and it has sat out like this for, oh gosh, 18 months now, 20 months, and there's almost no surface rust. So for whatever reason, if the finish comes off of this is what's underneath, and it was never going to rust. So I built it out of the best piece of metal I could find as far as outdoor weather. So that is your bike hook. So next we have, let's go over this. So this is your accessories. So every little front tire on a bike is different. Some have through axles and some have skewers. So what we do is we send a package out that'll cover most bikes, unless you have a fat tire bike or like a downhill race bike that's got a little wider front axle. So it comes with a skewer and then your adapters to mount your different through axles. Also comes with, and we still send them out with these little Velcro straps, which you can use for tying down your crank to your frame to keep your cranks from spinning. So when you go to load your bike, you don't have a crank that wants to roll around and hit your vehicle. These were good. They last probably a couple months, and then they just dry rot because they're really not made for weather. It's cheap. So we've come up with this tarp ball. Now these will last forever, but same thing. You just wrap your frame around your crank, and that'll do the same thing. So we send these out as well. So that's what's in the little box of goodies that you'll get in with your bike hook. Next, let's talk about, okay, here's your steady cable, your steady cord. This is a little thing I come up with that'll help you mount your handlebars, tie them to your frame, so when you go to mount your bike, your handlebars aren't wobbly. If you got two people to help you do it, it's one thing, but if you're doing it by yourself, these really help. So that comes with a package, and it looks similar to this. It's just string, rope, gear cord with a bungee, and then I've got a video on our YouTube channel that just shows you how I do ours and how I would recommend using it. So that's the steady cord. Next, let's get into fan protection, because everyone is curious about that. So we have this clear protective tape, two different sizes. First is your 4x12. That's what this is. This is really, it's about twice as thick as the 3M auto tape that we used to use. But it's 4x12, and what you do with this is you mount it on top of your door where your bike hook's going to mount like this. And then when your bike hook mounts on it, it sits on it like that. So that'll give you another protection between the foot, the padded foot, and your door. And I would also recommend wrapping the top edge. So come down like a 1/2 inch and roll the top edge of your door to the inside. If you want more of this stuff, please feel free to email me and I will send you more. I've got rolls and rolls and rolls of this. I bought a bunch because the price break was worth it, and I just wanted to have it. So I got plenty of this stuff. So that's the 4x12. Next piece is the 6x10. Now this piece is what you would mount on your vehicle where your tire would end up touching. So you figure out where your tire is going to land, and then you just mount this, and this will keep scuffs off of it and things like that. So that is your clear protective tape. Now I've also come up with, this is brand new and the reason why I'm doing this video, these what we're calling tire wraps. Now this is a piece of terry cloth, double two-sided, that you wrap your tire like you would an ace bandage around your arm, and then some gear cord and some locking clips. And what this does, you wrap your tire, and this gives you another layer of protection against your vehicle. This is what it looks like when it's not rolled up, but it's about 48 inches long, 4 inches wide, nice soft washable terry cloth. And when it's on your tire, it'll look like this. Okay, so it's another soft protection, get off this rubber up against the protective tape like that. So those are the tire wraps. So all these packages come with this now. So that's the tire wrap. Next is just a simple thank you card. We appreciate your business. A list of what's inside, which I'm gonna go over and change some things, add this back in. And a QR code that'll get you to our YouTube channel. It's got all the test videos, how these things are made, accessories, how these things work, things like that. And then the trusty old Bike Cook logo. So that is what is in the box. Thank you.